YouTube? It's your boy Bill God, and I'm back at y'all with another video. You feel me? Today we got a lockdown, right? This lockdown is inspired off of you already know, man. Laker fan once again. He sprouted an idea in my head. So y'all check out his latest video. It's top three lockdowns, right? And the first lockdown is like a cat breaker glitch, 6'8", right? And so today this build is going to be a lockdown, right? But it's inspired by Bron, right? So it's a do it all. LeBron James, you feel me? LeBron James with black forces, and this is old Bron. Obviously, you cannot make LeBron with the Heat, you feel me? Not possible. But this is like prime Bron, you feel me? Cavs Bron, finals Bron, you know what I'm saying? 2016 Bron. This is gonna be a real good build. So for position, you can go shooting guard, small forward, power forward. It's up to you. Y'all look at the stats and y'all judge based off of that. But we're gonna go 6'8" with the height, 6'10" on the wingspan, right? So we can get 93 mid range, right? And then on the weight, we're gonna go really light on the weight. Um, what are we going with? Yeah. So obviously LeBron, he's not 120, 192 pounds, bro. That's fucking LeBron on crack, right? But um, this is just to give y'all the best options possible when it comes to the physicals. The physicals will not be upgraded to that degree. 88 speed, 88 agility, but it just gives you some flexibility. So if you wanted to do that with cap breakers, you could, right? So let's start this off. This is one thing that y'all can decide, right? So we'll actually finish with that last. But the stat that you'll be able to decide what you want to do with the build, right? Is mid range and dunk. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna start off with the fizzles. We're gonna go 80 speed. As y'all know, I tested out a really high speed, 94 speed. I honestly feel like speed is doesn't really make the hugest difference. Um, on fast breaks, you don't really run past people on fast breaks, right? Anything past 85, I'm not really seeing, a drastic enough difference. Those 79 speed 611s, they be moving just as good as a 90 speed guard. So I think the 80 speed is really good, but agility does matter because it affects your motion style. And then I just feel like that lateral quickness, like that side to side, it really matters for how you play defense. So we're going 84 for Caruso. Um, it's one of the best motion styles, probably the fastest motion style. We're gonna go 83 on the vert. This is one of those ones where you can change it. It's nice to have. It gets you pogo on Hall of Fame. Um, we're gonna go 80 D board. We're just gonna max out both of these. Nothing specific with the O board. It's just nice to have rebounding maxed out, and keep in mind that this is a lockdown build. Um, if you're at the two, in rec, for example, this is really nice to have, man. You can get a board, bring the ball up. It makes you switchable in modes like twos if you need to. This is a switchable lockdown because as you can see, you won't be able to see because certain stuff is going to get cat broke, but it will be switchable. So we're going to go 53 block, 70 on the steal. Obviously, these are cap break candidates, and y'all are going to love how this build gets cap break. So, keep an eye out for that. We're going to go 88 on the perimeter. Once again, going to get cap broke. And then 70 on the interior for paint patroller. Okay? Paint patroller silver. We're going to go 85 on the ball handle. That's going to unlock you a ton of animations. You can always cap break this to 86. But what I'm going with is 85. I don't really care too much for the ankle assassin. It is a very good badge, but you can always cap break that. Some of y'all have more. I made this for like 5, 6 cap breakers because that's what I have right now. Some of y'all have like 10, 11, 12, 13. And if you have that, you're going to love this build, man. So we're going to go 85 pass. It's Bron. Um, the guide build, y'all are gonna notice that this build is made very similarly to Laker fans. So, don't judge me, man. I'm not really trying to just copy, but the thing is like I like to tweak other people's builds and then make it to my own liking. And I did change up. I feel like quite a few things to optimize it for what I'm trying to do, and y'all be able to see that. So, 85 on the pass. I believe his had 87. We're gonna go 88. Or in fact, let's skip that. We're gonna go 83 on the 3, right? For limitless range. Um, Post control, it has to be at a 50. Um, Standing dunk, we're going at an 81. Driving dunk, 87. Okay. And then look, so we're gonna put this at an 88. So this is where it comes up to what y'all are trying to do. So at an 88, you can use 5 cap breakers, right? To get to 93 for set shot on Hall of Fame, right? And that's nice. But see what you can do is you can go 88 here, right? And pretty much max the build out, right? 88 here, and then 5 gets you the posterizer on gold, right? And then you could plus 2 to that to legend. You have way better dunk packages, right? And so this is probably how I'm gonna make it, right, with the dunk. But one other thing I was considering was this build right here, which is putting this down to a 70 and then boom here, and then basically it'll just take less cap breakers to get to that 93, right? Because honestly, at an 87 driving dunk, you dunk plenty fine. You don't even need the posterizer gold, but it's nice having more animations. You also get the off one dunks, and then you get posterizer gold. And if you go 87, you won't possibly be able to get that 92. But you know, I calculated it, and all in all, either way, you're gonna need like 20 cap breakers to really maximize this build. So, um, just for the long run, so I don't regret it, I think I'm gonna go with the 88. Um, it's gonna be a while before I even get to the posterizer, but in the short term, I might put 1 point for the off one dunks, and so and then right away off rip, I'm gonna be putting 1 on this mid range. So let's get to this cap break screen. Not waste too much time. Put the 3 here, bam, bam, bam. Let's get to this cap breaker screen, man. So you get shades of Tracy McGrady, John Starks. I don't get that at all because we're 6'8". I swear John Starks was a smaller guard,
Okay, I don't
like
need
six
yes men
four.
right now.
But
I need you to be honest.
let's break down this cap break screen right quick for y'all.
Actually, I'm trying to go hoop in the city for a little bit. But hey,
I hope that I don't have any music on that's playing through this video. But okay, cap breaker screen. So this is where it gets interesting, right? Obviously, this side is where you're gonna be focusing on, right? So defense, you get up to an 84 with 5 cap breaks. The way I have it set up, right, is you need 3 cap breakers to get to paint patroller bronze. That's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw 3 here, get to 74. Um, it's actually 75, and I'm cool with that for now. I'm gonna leave the steal alone. But the cool thing about this build that's different than Laker fans is that it only requires 4 cap breakers to get to an 85 steal, right? So you save a cap breaker, um, and you still accomplish the same thing. You're gonna get an 85 steal. Um, what's nice about this 88 perimeter is it's the last attribute, right? Let's say if you went to an 89 instead of an 88, you don't get this +2. So it's just a little build cheat code. So that makes it to where you only need 2 cap breaks to get to a 91. So this account has 6 cap breakers. I will put 2 here, 3 here, and then 1 here for my jump shot, right? KD base, and then set shot specialist on gold, right? But in the end, you can get to a 92 with only 3, right? 85, 84. So right there, that's a really good defensive build. You feel me? So that's that side of the ball. On the offense, obviously, you can get to a 93 set shot Hall of Fame. Um, Passing, you could get the passing to a 89. I think that gets you something. Maybe versatile visionary on Hall of Fame or something. I know 87 gets you break starter. I wouldn't be looking at that, but I definitely would be looking at this +1 to ball handle, right? So 1 here, 5 here, and then 5 here um, for posterizer gold, right? And then 4 here, 6 +3, 9. That gets you to a 90 for rise up on gold, which is really nice. So yeah, y'all, that's the build for real. I'm really thinking about making this, man. I think it could be nice, man. Um, it's really like Bron, man, but it's a lockdown. It's just an all around really good build. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna say low strength, man. Unless you're posting up or you're guarding the post, you will not have no problems with the strength. But everybody has different needs on their builds, and you can't make this build with strength. It'll funk up the cat breakers. So that's the reason why. Like honestly, just to appease y'all, and I know it is a little bit effective. I would have went 71 for a movable enforcer on bronze because that just gives you a lot of flexibility, but you just can't get it. It'll mess up the cat breakers. But I feel like all things considered, if you look at a lot of comp players and what they're rocking, like Joe knows, or you just play the game, these 6.8s are really good, man. And this build, it has no weakness. I'm pretty sure when you look at the build screen, it says no weaknesses, or I think it says steals is the weakness, but obviously not because you're gonna get an 85. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this build. What do you think I could do better? Yeah, drop a comment if y'all have a better build, or if y'all have any build ideas. Just drop a comment. You feel me? But I'm signing out, y'all.